Cecilia Rodriguez. I'm class of 23. I'm a dance major, math minor from Dalton, Georgia, and this is my dorm room. So usually first thing I do when I come in is I'll toss my keys on this set of drawers that I have, which I've got lots of miscellaneous toiletries stuff in, which is really great for storage and also putting my keys somewhere. Usually I throw my backpack over at my desk, but I've got my dresser here right next to my bed. I kind of use it half as a dresser, half as a nightstand, so I'll keep like my phone and stuff charging on my dresser while I'm sleeping. And then I've got my bed right here, very fun, lots of squishmallows on it. Over here I've got my desk. One thing that I chose to do was put my nightstand that comes with the dorm next to my desk, so I could have a super long desk where I can put pictures of my family and stuff, keep all my stuff organized for when I'm working, and then got a mini fridge and some snacks. I keep my trash in the corner, and that's the layout of my room. I study at my desk all the time. I find I don't like to pack up my backpack and go to the library. Sometimes I have to because the library is beautiful and I really need to get work done, but having the desk here is really great for work. Got a lovely view, which helps me stay focused. And then having the nightstand next to the desk gives me more room to work. I find writing things on Post-it notes and sticking them all over the place helps me remember things. So I've got Post-it notes all over my desk. You can see this one. I was making my schedule for next year. Got lots of Post-it notes on my wall as well to help me remember things when I'm studying. So when I'm at my desk, I can just write things down and stick to the wall, and then it's there for me to remember. So this is my bed. It's pretty tall because I wanted to have storage room underneath it, but this is not the tallest that the bed can go. It can go a couple notches higher. I actually, when I raised my bed, raised it a little higher than I thought that I was going to raise it. I raised the bottom part, forgetting that the mattress was going to add height to it. Rookie mistake. So I do a little run and jump to get in bed. I know a lot of my friends have little step stools which help them get into bed so that they can have extra room under their beds. I've got a mini fridge here. Most of what I keep in my mini fridge is just like drinks. I drink a lot of Coke Zero, so I eat in the dining hall and at Molly's most meals. There's a kitchen in Rebekah that's really nice. I don't use it a lot because I have a meal plan, but I like to keep protein bars and nuts and popcorn and stuff for when I want to snack on things. And I kind of keep it all over here in this part of my room. We have a dresser in Rebekah. It's very spacious. I keep most of my clothes in the dresser. I have some extra storage drawers under my bed and one by the door for miscellaneous things. I have a big trunk that I like to keep blankets in under my bed, which is really helpful. And then in the closet, there's some shelves where I like to keep things, lots of room to hang clothes. That's my storage. My decorations help me feel at home. At home I've got lots of pictures and stuff on my wall, so I've kind of done some of that in the dorm. I've got pictures of me and a lot of my friends, pictures of me from high school, and some different posters that friends and family have given me throughout the years, and they really make my space feel like my own. So I love to have my friends over to hang out. That's why I bought this chair so people can sit, and then I've got a floor pillow. Can I show you that? Is that weird?
No.
So I bought this floor pillow so that I can have friends over and we can sit comfortably on the floor. But I had the hardest time finding this pillow. I went on the Target app and they said that they had the pillow. And I went twice to the store and they were like, "You don't know what you're talking about. We do not have this floor pillow." Luckily, eventually I got it. So now, very helpful when I want to have friends over. Very tough to find. Another use for my trunk is sometimes I'll prop my laptop on it if I'm watching TV or movies with my friends. Yeah. yeah, and that's how I host people in my dorm. So I lived in Campbell last spring. I loved Campbell and it was really great living there. But I really love the floors in Rebekah. They're hardwood. I'm pretty sure they're the original floors that they put back in when they renovated the building. It made it feel a little bit homier to me. I know I got really cold in Campbell. I know some have that problem in Rebekah, but that's kind of why I picked Rebekah. Down the hall from my dorm is the bathroom. It's a communal bathroom. Sinks, toilets, showers, it's really great. Very clean, usually, which is nice. I appreciate the communal bathroom. I remember when I first was coming to college, my mom was very adamant that I go to a school that had communal bathrooms because she tells a story where she met her best friend brushing her teeth. So I love the communal bathrooms. I know, I guess some people are not the biggest fans, but I think they're nice. So this is the communal kitchen. People use it to cook. We've got a fridge, freezer that everyone's welcome to use. Microwave, stove, oven, all that jazz. There's also seating, which is really nice when you make dinner or you go get food, bring it back. You can eat with your friends. Also, smaller tables. There's TV, which we're welcome to use. I watched in Swan Lake with my friend Parker on this TV last semester. This is the laundry space. It's nice, it's on the same floor as my dorm, so it's just down the hall. There's washers, dryers, all of them are free, you just have to have your own detergent. And that's the laundry in Rebekah. So there's 2 study rooms in Rebekah, one with tables that's more apt for group work, and then this one over here is great for solo studying. It's got a comfy chair, very homey in here. Awesome. This study room is really great if you have lots of work to do. I like this one for group work since there's tables to sit with people, but it's also great if you have a roommate, you can come maybe study here if they're doing something in your dorm that's distracting. Also, the study rooms are a great place to come if you've got like interviews and stuff, because there's nice plain backgrounds, they're not distracting, and don't necessarily have people coming in like if you have a roommate. So I love celebrating holidays. I love just decorating. So one thing I like to do is decorate my door frame with this really nice little lip on the door to put stuff on. I've kept my favorites from the holiday seasons up, even though it's not quite time to be celebrating them anymore. But I get a lot of my decorations at like the dollar store because they're super cheap, but also super adorable. So thank you for coming to see my dorm. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you on campus soon.